Yeah, yeah. So thank you.
All right, cool. So let's just take a look at how we can edit a handbook page and submit the merge request. So on any handbook page, you can scroll to the bottom, and in this footer, you'll see Edit WebID here. Also in Google Docs, there's something similar, not Google Docs, GitLab Docs. There's something similar. And when you see something wrong in GitLab Docs, you're meant to just go in and fix it, not like serve it up to somebody else to do it. So all the way at the bottom, there's a edit this page. Here it is, edit this page. Both of them will take you into the WebID. Okay, so I'm on the purchase page right now. For like maybe the first 6 months of my employment, I didn't know about that link. And I would go into the bowels of files looking for the page. Like, how does everybody else do this so easily?
They added that too. It was part of one of the videos maybe that I watched that was like, I'm like, yes, this is like the second day. I'm like, great.
Yeah, I try to tell people whenever possible, like shortcuts I learned, because like, it's terrible.
It's hard.
Thing you don't know. Okay, so let's see I actually forget what this page was. It was direction, and it was purchase we're doing, right? Okay, and you can view it. Okay, so where are we? You can view you can view it by doing preview markdown, but you can see it's still a little bit different than this page, right? So I just like to look here to reference. So what do I want to change? Obviously, you'll want to come in here and actually create a direction. I think this was a placeholder when we just made the team. Sub-departments as a purchase section. What's this? Does that exist? Okay, that exists, so that's good. Oh, and there's more stuff for you to know. But I think this is the end. Yeah, this is the engineering page. So you don't have to update that one, engineering well. This is our product page. Challenges. Okay, so it looks like the only thing we want to change on this page at this moment is my name to your name. And then you can come back here and actually build out a direction that you want. So to do that, I'm just gonna swap this out. So it will be, how do you spell it? Golubeva. Oh, I put enough. Okay, so we'll do T Spain, blah, 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 blah. Okay, anything else you want me to change while we're here? You can always do this later too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so now you can preview as I mentioned, right? So now I can see that you're there. I can make sure that.
So, and is the like general practice to link to an email versus, I noticed a bunch of other pages link to like meet our team page. Yeah.
I don't know that I would do meet our team. I have seen that, but what you could do instead, but it depends on if you're displaying it, is your GitLab profile. So you could do this page. Like I put my email here, but if you don't put your email there, then it's not helpful.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
GLUBEVA. Yeah. So like your email's not here. So the team page is. To do that, you just in the top right corner, go to set profile, and then there will be a public email. Right?
It's
public email. Yeah.
Got it.
Teresa, did you see I had updated my emoji today from dancing girl to snail girl? Because that's how I was feeling. What was I going to say? So yeah, you can do that. Other people do link to the team page. I personally, I don't know. Like, what value do you get out of that as a reader? Like,
I have no idea. I just noticed every one that I've clicked on was sending me here, so I didn't know if that was standard practice or not.
No, not that I'm aware of. It doesn't give you the email address. So how do I contact this person? I think
cool.
I could get to their profile maybe. Actually, here, GitLab handle. So I can get to their profile. So in my opinion, I'd rather just link to profile. In fact, I don't know why I didn't like profile and I picked email. I probably like profile better, but which one do you want? It doesn't matter.
Let's do my profile.
Profile, cool.
And I'll add my email there.
Cool. There it is. Okay. All right. Yeah, because you don't really span. All right. Well, but you're still gonna, okay. So once you're done, then commit. Oh, just some random things. So this, like creating headers and subheaders work just like in issues. So, you know, one is gonna be really big. This, and the more pound signs, the smaller the header is. Including a TOC puts this thing on the page. For like the fulfillment release page, I have it by milestone, but these are actually header subheaders because I wanted the links. I wanted it to be bigger font. So I use subheaders. So to exclude it, you use this little tag no TOC. And you could do, you don't have to remember this forever, but you could do a search like how to exclude TOCs from Markdown. That's what that is. Okay, cool. So, all right, so we have our thing. Now we're going to select commit in the bottom left. We have to add a commit message. What are we doing? Updating, fulfillment, purchase, contact. This should not be verbose. It will yell at you if you have too many words. Default to creating a new branch, never commit to master. It doesn't let you anyway. Start a new merge request, always let that default. Select commit. Now we're going to get to the actual MR page. So here's where we're going to add a little bit more context in our merge message. Depending upon what page it is, you may have to be like overly thorough because you're going to give it to somebody else to merge. We own this page, so we can merge it ourselves. All right, so why is this change being made? So I'm going to overwrite this, which are just directions. So updating the fulfillment purchase direction page contact. GOL. One day I'll. Okay, that's all I did. And so you should go through this. Is there a concise title? Yes. Do I have a description? Yeah. Am I going to assign it to a DRI? No, because I'm just going to. If this was somebody else's page, if this was a docs page, or if it was somebody else's handbook page, then in the handbook page, handbook, let's say fulfillment engineering. In almost all, in almost all handbook pages, you'll see this maintained by. This is who you're assigning it to. And then if it's a doc, you're going to assign it to the technical writer for that docs page. And I'll show you how to figure out. Where is my thing here? Okay. So, but we're not assigning it to anybody because we're just going to merge it. Add fulfillment label to it. Otherwise the bot's going to yell at you. And you don't have to do milestone. Do squash and delete your commits so that we're not making more garbage. And then submit merge request, give it a few seconds, and then we'll be able to add it to the merge train. This page doesn't require additional approvals. And if it did, it would tell us right here. So there we go. So now it's available to add to merge train. So we'll just click add to merge train. And now when it adds to the actual merge train, do we know what a merge train is? Does everybody know what the merge train is?
It's a train of merge requests that are waiting to go.
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. So basically, because there's so many merges going to master of our handbook, instead of like, there's probably hundreds a day, instead of them going individually and being super inefficient, we created this thing, which I think we created for us, but is now a feature in our app, a merge train, so that people could just get on the tail end of the merge train and it goes as one big bulk update.
That's really cool.
So yeah, it is cool. So so we're added to the merge train. When the merge train commits, then we'll get an email that says that it's successful, and then we refresh the page and it'll be there.
Hey, Amanda, quick question.
Yeah.
Like super, I don't maybe understand. You mentioned, so the label you added was group fulfillment. I thought it was section fulfillment and group like
It
purchase
is.
or whatever.
You're right. It is. the DevOps, right? DevOps
Oh,
colon fulfillment, and then
okay.
section colon fulfillment, their scope labels. They're not available in this project. This project that I'm in,
Oh,
they're not here.
gotcha.
This is the
Oh,
main
deb.
GitLab. Yeah, this
Okay,
is the main GitLab website,
I
right?
see.
The www, like the handbook website. It's different than the code repository project
I
that
see.
we
The
create
static,
issues on.
yeah,
Yeah. So we don't bother with
static
that.
type.
So technically this probably should be updated to section because we used to be a group fulfillment in section growth. And
Uh-huh.
I think section, let's see if growth is here as a section. Yeah, here DevOps growth. Nobody ever created DevOps fulfillment when we broke out. So technically
I
we should use
see.
it, but
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not going to do it. Okay, so yeah, so now we're just going to wait for this Stavoid to merge, and we can update the other one, and we might get on the same merge train. So let's do that just to be thorough. Where is the other one? So this one is you used to be called provision, now your license. Okay, so we need to actually update the file this as well, which I'm going to forget how to do. So we'll learn together. All right, so now we're in the license / provision file. Let's see. So we need to update the title from provision to license. This is the direction page. Oh, we could just change the path right here. Yay, that's awesome.
Amanda, do you only do you exclusively use the web ID, or do you also have like a local environment set up?
I do not ever use the local environment.
Okay.
I prefer the UI, and there are other ways of editing not using the web ID. You can just go into the file directly and edit. I like
Okay.
this because I have like my quick reference to the
Mm-hmm.
file structure. I have, I guess that's probably the only additional.
I was just wondering how long I can get away with just doing the web ID.
Oh yeah, when I was in support, I had to use the terminal all the time for like
Oh,
support
really?
related stuff. But when I moved to product, I changed computers early on when I moved to product because mine it broke, and I never even set up the terminal, and I still haven't.
Okay.
And I kind of in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh shit, I should really do that. But
We don't need to.
I've been successful without it. Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
no, I haven't had to do that. Thanks for visiting the direction page. The one thing that we should do as a group is create a self-managed instance for testing. I had one that I share with somebody in support, and it keeps going down, and then I have to ping her when it's down. So we should probably create our own self-managed instance for testing, and that's like technical that I want to deal with at the moment, but that could be a group goal for us.
I thought Chris Baus was saying that he was working on setting something up that was easy to do. Maybe I
Yeah, I
misunderstood him.
think I think it was more of a development environment for customers,
Oh.
if I recall. Teresa,
Okay.
do you want your
Oh, maybe
email
you're
or
right.
your profile?
Profile, please.
Profile. So you are T Tyson, I think. No, you are not. You are Teresa Tyson, right?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. There we go. This direction page, blah, 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 the license group. Let me do a quick find. Oops. There we go. Place. Did I replace them? Do I have to press this button? How do you make this work? Okay. Like it's not using standard browser find and replace, it's using something else, which I clearly don't know how to use. After, do we see any what?
Did the engineering links stay the same, or did it get updated?
Good question. I don't know. License dot should not have changed, but let's verify it since we're here. Good. Zora should not change. That's just the, let's see why that would change. Good. Provision section, we have to change that to say license section. get that stuff out. Is that also?
Nobody had ever said anything about Marketo. Do you guys use it?
Yeah, we do. Marketing uses it. License section. The license team. Where's the license? Do they have their own? I guess they don't have their own payment. Okay, well, we'll just use this. And Teresa, your team owns passing data to it for trials to Marketo. Where was that one, Tatiana? Is it this one?
Marketo is right after Zuora.
Oh, no, I was looking for the engineering. Oh, so look at this. I always
Okay.
make this mistake. See these full links, like a full link, and then see these shortcut links where you don't put the HTTPS. We have a rule that you don't add this part. I honestly don't know why. I think it might be because of performance or something. You're supposed to just do this link, and I never do. I'm gonna get in trouble one day. License, okay, SSOT. Let's see if this is good. Does that load? That loads. Database architecture, does that load? That loads. Customer stat. I don't know that we need all these things. Might get rid of this Teresa. So like, I'm just fixing basically my name for your name, but you should, oh, look at, I have a unfinished italic here. You should come into this and create your own direction page with Justin, fulfillment of care. Oh, look, what's next and why for Q4 OKRs. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of that. What's next and why? I'm gonna do coming soon or something. Because that's embarrassing. I didn't notice if that was on yours too, Tatiana. Is that it? I think there's something else. Oh, the note. Okay, I think that's good. Cool. All right, so again, we're going to commit. We're going to add a brief commit message updating your umbrella information. Commit. Add a description. Delete and squash the branch. Come on. Why is it so slow? Let's see if the other one's loaded yet.
So the relative link is only if it's on the handbook, but if it were gitlab.org, you have to fully specify the URL.
Handbook for sure. I don't know if like in issues and stuff, the rule is.
Because the last link that you had on that page was fully qualified.
Yeah,
for the epic number or something.
No, that should have been a short link. I just didn't update them.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was telling you what to do, but not doing what I told you should do. Updating.
It's cool.
Updating the license, fulfillment license, direction with up-to-date information. Okay. Description. And we're just going to stick a label. Go squash 8. Submit. The other one didn't complete yet. So. And then you can see your MRs here in this little icon doohickey. Once we put this in the merge training, what are the items need to be resolved? We're still checking pipeline stuff. If something happened and you actually couldn't merge it through the UI, you would have to go to the terminal and merge it manually. That's happened to me like once before, and I just pinged James. I'm like, will you merge this for me? Okay.
Does it ever time out? When there's a lot? Yeah, does it time out?
No, but it could take a long time. I mean, like during deployments, it could be like a couple of hours, but this will be done in a couple of minutes. See, I'd be surprised if this isn't updated yet. Oh, it's still not updated, but if we refresh a little bit. Yeah, so that's submitting a change to the handbook.
Nice.
Cool. All right.
Yes, thank you so much.
And if you ever have an MR you need reviewed, even though it doesn't say it needs an approver, you just want somebody to look over it because it's your first view, feel free to ping me. I'm happy to review for you.
I'll do that. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Amanda.